Hi, my name is Paul Gold from Salt Mastering. In this video, I'll go over some of the features and capabilities of Shaker Desk in more detail. In the last video, I went over the basic workflow of all analog mastering from open reel tape through Shaker Desk to Lacquer Master Record. In this video, I will start with a deeper dive into the monitor controller for Shaker Desk. Here we go. The most basic function of any console is the monitor. This is the monitor for Shaker Desk. All mastering work is based on what is heard. Without accurate monitoring, correct decisions for mastering are hard to make. The monitor system in Shaker Desk was very carefully considered. It was the first part of the console constructed. I have always been a fan of what's called a passive monitor system. Passive, in this context, means that no electricity is necessary to power any electronic components. The only electronic components between the source, what you're listening to, and the speakers, what's playing, are 5 resistors. This provides an exceptionally transparent soundstage and listening experience and eliminates the possibility of any distortion being introduced by the monitor system. Implementing a passive monitor system isn't without its issues. This type of circuit design is really more from the tube era. It is not easily adapted to modern solid-state circuitry. This 12-gang attenuator was made by the Shalco company. It was specially designed to interface with solid-state circuitry, and Shalco said they had never made one anything like it. Just to refresh, the modulation path is the stereo signal that gets cut into the Lacquer Master Record. The preview path is the stereo signal that feeds the variable groove automation system on the lathe. The modulation path and the preview path are ganged together in Shaker Desk. The monitor controller is no different. You can either monitor the modulation path or the preview path at the flick of a switch. Here is the switch. As I mentioned previously, in addition to being able to monitor any source like tape machines or the digital audio workstation, there are internal points within Shaker Desk that can be monitored. There is provision for monitoring after the input amplifier. This allows for monitoring a level adjusted version of the source. The output of the output amplifiers can also be monitored. This allows a level matched comparison between the source and the mastered version of audio. It is very difficult to set up fair listening tests. Since I have 8 identical channels, 4 of which do not get heard outside of the studio, it is possible to set up both short-term and long-term listening tests. This has already proved to be extremely useful. I have already tweaked some gear based on my listening tests. It is possible to monitor each of the input and output amplifiers. Both of the output amplifiers feed the main out AB switch. This is the final output of Shaker Desk. This can also be monitored. The other features available in the monitor controller are mono and difference. Mono can be left channel to both speakers, right channel to both speakers, or mono sum. You can also listen to the difference signal. This is the only active part of the monitor system. It is achieved with a mid-side board from KA Electronics. So, this concludes the video on the monitor controller for Shaker Desk. This was a deep dive, but probably not the deepest dive possible. I could go on and pontificate and talk about it for a lot longer, but I'm sure you're glad I'm not going to. Let's wait for the next one.